Okay, so let's just fix this. We'll go down the list and wait, how am I gonna? Should I go up the list or down the list? I'll go down the list and hopefully I just remember. So Ama is not performing the way I thought she was. I still think she's pretty good, but I don't think she's nuts. So I'm gonna put her down to A tier. Okay. I think CERN is good, but not performing as well as some of the other ADCs. So we're definitely moving CERN down to A+, at the very least. Fenrir, way worse at the high end than I thought he would be, but really good at the mid-tier level of like ranked and casuals. Like your average players are farming with Fenrir. So I'll probably keep Fenrir in this air, probably an S tier for now. Ishtar is one of the top 2 hunters, so I'm going to leave her in SS. Kumba not performing where I thought he was, but he's still decent. Like, he's not bad. He's pretty good. He's still very easy to play. So I'll put him in A+. I could argue S. I could see that. Maui, after the nerfs, I think is still a top tier support, especially with the way the map is laid out. Thanatos, I think he's very good, but I'm going to move him down here. Right? I think S tier is fine. He's really, really good in ranked, but I don't think he's broken or like a must pick, even close. Surtur's broken. Surtur's still after the mini nerfs, he's still gonna be broken. He's unkillable. The tank builds make him even more OP. It's stupid. Now Ao Kwang is moving up. Ao Kwang is overperforming way better than I thought he would. I still think Atlas is a top tier support. But I think Maui's a better team fight support, so I'm going to leave Maui here and Atlas here. You could argue moving him up. I think Awilix we're moving down. I don't think Awilix is that nuts. I think Bacchus is still very good, but people are not playing him as much, so I'll leave him here for now. Kukulin is one of the better soul laners. Fine with that. Freya, I think, is really good, but I'd move her down here to... Dude, there's so many in this bracket. All right, move her down to A+. She's not performing as well as some of the other ADCs, or mage ADCs. That's going to be much higher. Hades, I think we're definitely moving down here for sure. Good, but not as good as some of these tank soul laners. Tank items are just OP. Horus, I think, is still one of the top supports. I'm going to leave him in S tier as a support. Kali, I think, is still very, very good and easy to play. I'm going to leave her in S tier. Lancelot, I think he's very good, but people are struggling to play him, so I'm going to move him down. He just dies really quick. Overall, Rama SS, the second best hunter in the game as a true hunter. Susano completely just, as long as you can auto attack cancel, an easy to play top tier jungler. Thor, I think in S tier is still very good with Bluestone. Bluestone is making all these junglers good. You guys already know that. Bluestone Bluestone in the pen passive has made assassins pop off. They're going crazy. Tiamat S tier, I'd leave. I wouldn't change that. X-Ball S tier, I'd move down. I'd move down to A+. I think we're definitely moving X-Ball down. I think Yamoja is still very good. I think Yu Wong is still one of the best mages in the game, so I'm going to leave him in S tier. Achilles, I kind of think Achilles is better than A+. I think I'm going to put him up here in S as a solo laner. Apwash is performing where I thought he would. I was right about Apwash. So you guys can as soon as I put him here, you all were like, no, we can't. You're a fucking idiot. You don't know what you're doing. No, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Apwash killing the game. Artio is performing pretty well in the solo lane. Baba Yaga, I think, is performing in mid just fine. I think A+ is accurate. I think Bastet, because she lacks CC, I'm not going to put her in S tier, but she's a very, very good jungle pick. Bologna, I'm going to move down. I don't think Bologna is performing where I thought she would. Charybdis, I'm going to move down as well. She's definitely not performing where I thought she would. Chernobog, we're moving down. Chiron's okay in A+. Ability Chiron is very, very good right now. Daji's in a good spot. Danza, I think Danza should move down. I don't think Danza is bad, but I don't think he's great. We can kept receipts. What do you mean? Oh, yeah, I remember you guys fucking raging at me. Loki in A+, completely accurate. Mercury, as long as you understand farming, is probably the best jungler in the game. He competes with the Bluestone junglers and the Ao Kuangs without any of the new shit. He gets to go Rage, which got buffed, and he farms faster than anyone else on the map, so I'm putting him in SS tier. Naja is good in A+. Neith is good in A+. Nem, I think we're going to see Nem go up a bit with an auto attack build with the Golden Blade, like similar to Mercury, because she'll be able to out farm everybody and be safe doing it. But I'll leave her in A+ until we see that. Osiris with the mitigation build, I'm okay with A+. Pele's doing really well. I'm okay with that. Poseidon kind of, it's hard to play Poseidon in current meta, but I don't think he's bad. I think he's better than a lot of mages. I'm going to leave him in A+. Ravana's very good, A+. Scylla's still very good. Set, we're moving up to S tier. Set is overperforming in the jungle in the ADC. Great pick. Where the fuck was I? Fuck. Where the fuck was I? Did I skip a bunch of picks? I'm here. I skipped picks. I've skipped the whole row. I'm trying. Hold on. We got to go back. We got to jump back. I skipped the whole row. I skipped like 4 or 5 in here. Heimdall is good. Hebo is broken. Hebo is the best mage in the game. Jungle is where I'd prioritize him. Later mentally. I'd prioritize Hebo in the jungle, but he'll work in mid. You just have to be very safe. Yeah, to make him work. I think Hercules is good in A+. He's performing nicely. Good Janus players performing about A+ tier. King Arthur, I think, is still doing well. People have been trying to shit on him. He's doing fine. We moved Kumba. We moved Loki. Naja's good. Neith's good. Nem's good. We already got through this. We're on Shiva. Shiva, I think I'd put an A+. If you're a new player, though, Shiva's a good god to get into as your first solo laner. It's very simple to play. Scotty, I think, is in an okay spot. Scotty's playable. Pretty much on par with Ul right now, I'd say. Soul, we're moving up. Soul, we're gonna move up to SS because we're putting Rama and Ishtar in SS. These are like prio top picks in bands. We're gonna put Soul up here for sure. Sylvanas is good here. Terra's good here. Morgan's good here. Thoth is good here. Sugiyomi's good here. Tyr's good here. Ul's good here. I'd move Amana down. I don't think Amana's bad, but I think we over prioritize him there. I think Shinten is great. I think Ymir with the walls is a good pick, and we already moved Shibalake down. We moved Amma. I think Agni is one of the best mids in the game, so I'm gonna put Agni up in S tier. Agni just being able to play over the wall. Same, like I already talked about that in my top 5 videos. You can cover that. AMC, I put AMC lower. I feel like it's hard to play AMC in current meta because you're gonna die too quick to these assassins and mages. Honor, I think I'm moving Honor down. I think Honor's underperforming right now. I don't think you're playing on her. I think Apollo's okay in A because of his ability to split push. Arachne's underperforming, so I'm going to move Arachne down. Ares is good. Athena's good. Baka's underperforming. We're going to move Baka down. Baron's fine. Bologna we move. Chalk's fine. Chernobog we move. Kraken's good here. Serb, I think Serb Soul is actually playable, so I'm going to say leave him here. I think Kronos is moving up to A+. For sure. All ADC mages are good, but the Kronos is probably the worst of the ADC mages. Cleo, that was a miss. I did not see Cleo coming back into the meta and being the #1 god. This damage change for assassins was crazy for some of these gods. Kleena is one of the top assassins in the game. It's funny because these are all SS tier because they're top picks bans, but they are. These are what you're seeing in every single game. And Surtur, you're going to start seeing Surtur in every fucking game really soon. Cthulhu, I'm going to move up to A+ tier. I think he's a better soul lane than I thought it would be. Cupid, I'm going to move down. I don't think Cupid is doing anything right now. Danza we move. Disco's fine. Fafnir's fine. Ganesh fine. Geb's fine. Gilgamesh I'm still okay with. Guan, I think Guan's a little bit better. I'm gonna move Guan up. I think Guan needs some love overall to be played more. I think he's really valuable out of that solo lane. King Arthur not S tier? Nah. No. Wait, I moved Cupid down twice? Cupid's B tier. Cupid should be B tier. Not A tier. Fuck Cupid. Hera's fine. Hachi's fine. Hou-Yi, it's hard to play. I'd probably move Hou-Yi down, to be honest, right now. I don't think you should be playing. A lot of these ability hunters that aren't like ability, they're like a mix, are underperforming. Izanami, I don't think is good at all right now. Jingwei, I think is playable. Hun Bat, I'd move up to A+, absolutely. Hun Bat's with Bluestone is just insane damage. Like Hun Bat's problem used to be clear. They fixed his clear. Then his problem was early game damage. Now he has early game damage. He's a very, very solid pick. Kukulkan's fine here. Jingwei's still very safe. Leave her there. Medusa. I'm actually okay with Medusa in A. I think I'd rather have Medusa than Hoyi and Cupid all day long. Merlin, I'm going to move up. He's shredding. Morgan Le Fay, we're going to move up. She's shredding over walls. Mulan's fine here. Nike, I'd probably move down. Nua, I'm okay here. Olaruns is the best, the absolute best ADC mage. Number 1 ADC mage and probably number 1 ADC hunter right there. With Ishtar borderline the same and then Soul right behind him. Like both of them right behind those picks. Ra, I'd probably move down. Playing mobile Ra in this meta is super hard. Serket's overperforming way higher than I thought she would. A+. Wukong's basic. Sobek, I think, is a pretty good support right now. We're going to move Sobek up. Zeus and Zhong, I think, are undervalued right now. I want to see people play them more. I think Zeus, if you can get to mid game, I think you're kind of nuts. It's very easy to 2-1 combo in jungle fights. So you do a lot of damage, but I'm going to leave them here. Anubis was right. Artemis was right. We move this. We move. Camazot's way better than I thought he would be. We're moving up to A+. Chunga, I'd move up to A. I'd argue A. Iset, I'd move up. Erlang Shen, I'd leave. Yorm, I'd probably leave. Kuzimbo, I'd move up. Nox, I'd leave. Odin, I'd move up. Odin, I'd move up to A+. He's really valuable in this meta, which is super strange. And then I think I'd move Hell with the tankier build. The Lotus Crown and the Regrowth being tanky, I'd move up to A. I wouldn't move Afro up and I wouldn't move Raijin up. I think these two gods are trash and hard to play. And I think this would be my new tier list. What's the patch that we're on right now? Is it 10.1? 10.2? Anybody know? Remember that out of order? Don't worry about the order. I was trying to get them in real quick. Ishtar and Rama can't be in the same tier as Hebo, Al, Soul, Olaron. You're trolling. They're the best hunters. They're like the only hunters you can play. Top picks and bans. These are top picks and bans. They're the top hunters. They are hyper prioritized. I think Rama is better than Olaron, personally. I think Rama's better than Soul. I think Rama's better than Olaron. 2.2 is the next one coming out, right? So this is 2.1 plus. Okay. All right. There we go. I personally think Rama is a better overall pick once you get to late game than Olaron and Soul. Especially at an average level of play. At a sub-Masters level of play, Olaron is nowhere near as strong as Rama, in my opinion. At a Masters Plus level, I think they're kind of more even. Contagion's usable again. Freya's still A+. Yes. I wouldn't put Freya in S tier. Most Freya players get shit on. I think there's a huge gap between Olaron, Soul, and then Freya Chronos. And then as an ADC, I think Chronos is like even farther down than Freya. But Chronos in other roles is very strong. Chronos like mid. Chronos is still good in ADC. You can kind of play him wherever. Split pushing is nuts with him. Oh my fucking good. What the fuck? Just what? Oh, is it Demio or is it Demio? I'm gonna say Demio for now. You're gonna tell me if I'm wrong. 100 gifted out of fucking just what the fuck? Big. Thank you, dude. God damn. It didn't pop off. I was like, what just happened? Goonsy, thank you for the prime sub, by the way. Jory, thank you for the 21 months. Demio. You're on some shit, dude. Thank you so much. Goodness gracious. This is where I would hold most of these characters. And this is, we've played like 80 games of ranked at like high level ranked. And then I've played like 20 to 30, 1500 to 1800 ranked games, right? This is how it feels. I will say a couple things. I think mages overall are extremely underrated and undervalued by the community. I think mages are way better late game than anybody else. I think once you hit late game, mages are fucking crazy. Like true mages, not Olaron, Soul. I think those are still good. Soul with a high power build, similar. but not necessarily Oleron. Like soul ability damage, nuts. These mages are doing, one ability is doing like 1400 damage with current builds. So if you can hit a ranged ability like a Hebo knockup, or I don't know, like a Kukulkan one, or even an ultimate, a Scylla 2, that's on a squishy, that's doing like 75% of their HP. Thank you so much, Dem. Thank you, dude. That's fucking crazy. Did I skip Kepri between K and Janice? No. If I did, I didn't mean, like, I did it on purpose. I would leave them here. I think all of them are fine. Your Kwang 2 is hitting for 1,000 without your items? Yes. And you can throw abilities over the wall. I think, I don't know why mage players wouldn't be very excited in current meta. My reason on Bologna, I moved Bologna down because she's just not performing. She's auto attack, soul landers are not doing what everyone thought they were going to do. It's ability, like it's Bluestone and Axe, which, you know, it's Sundering Axe more than Animosity Axe. Sundering Axe was overlooked. Now it's Sigil is being built a lot. What holds Koob back? He's S tier. What do you mean what holds him back? He's one of the top soul laners because he has early pressure and people don't know how to play in there with the early pressure. I think he's not SS tier because his late game is nowhere near as scary as his early game, but his late game is still good. So let's do is hitting for 1700 with Fire Giant red buff. Yes. I really think mages are in a strong spot. I think most mages probably argue their early game isn't good enough. It's good enough. Agni top mid. So I could see you arguing that, but I don't think Agni's ever banned. I don't think you ever are banning Agni or Yuwang. Unless you want to play a counter matchup. Like if I want to play Circuit or something that dives mages, I wouldn't want to play against an Agni because it counters me. So I'd ban it. But overall, like you could put Agni, Yuwang, Morgan Le Fay, and it'd all be pretty even. Even Tiamat, I think, would be pretty even. What is the next chat main tier list, bro? Chat main tier lists take years. They take so long. They're like fucking 3 hours. Does Nike not do enough damage? I mean, Nike just doesn't do enough of anything. Lower CC god, kind of easy to deal with. Can be interrupted on his only damage. He's only real damaging ability. Doesn't win lane. Why is Merlin low? I don't think A+ is low for Merlin. It's a god that can easily be dove by every assassin in the game. And is extremely hard countered by gods like Susano, Cleo, Ao Kuang. Honestly, in my opinion, countered by Ishtar's range damage. Rama can help dive into that so it counters Merlin. Insta-dies the Hebo's knock-up one combo. Like, there's no world where you're safely playing Merlin unless you just control. Yeah, pretty much every assassin is going to work. Like, Kali fully works Merlin. Fenrir can fully work Merlin. I think Merlin isn't very good, though, because he can throw abilities over the wall, similar to Agni, Merlin, Morgan Le Fay, and fucking Tiamat. And wait, where's my other mage? Who am I thinking of? No, that's right. Yeah. I think very good because of over the wall damage, but you're still way easier to dive. Your self peel isn't as good as Agni because Agni is CC. Your safety isn't as good as Yuwang because Yuwang has a CC immune and a movement. Morgan Le Fay has self peel on top of her, as well as kind of peel damage and CC, like on top of, you know, self peel on top of her, plus it's CCing, plus it's doing high damage. Then she has her ultimate, which is CC immunity. So I'd say she's similar to Merlin, but like the turn ability is a little bit better because of the CC immunity. You wouldn't say Scylla's S tier? I feel like Scylla is never valued, and every season, like for me, I think Scylla is S tier. Me personally, but overall the community and what I see is not played at an S tier level or valued. Like when I play Scylla, last 3 years I've just dumpstered everybody. You just one shot people. Raw is, I think I moved Raw down to B. Yeah, Raw down to B. You think Hunters are the weakest class? I think Rama and Ishtar are not weak at all. I think you're insane. I actually think you're insane. Crit items are very, very good still. And both of these hunters destroy. And they have no problems. There's nothing bad about these gods. They both have top level lane clear. They're both very safe because of self CC and cripple and then movement. And then you have movement plus an ultimate that buys you a ton of time. You have turn potential. You have high damage autos. The thing is, ADCs are bad early game. And they're on top of them being bad early game. When you're a bad player, you get ganked by assassins a lot. And you die because you aren't as easy to play as you used to be last season. Carries are supposed to be like that. Like basically in my mind, I feel like I'm explaining an exact carry. Your early game's bad. Your late game's fucking nuts. Hunters are not autoing for 600 late game. That's bullshit. I will pull up one of my VODs right now or my YouTube videos where I'm autoing for 900. You're drunk. Hunters are 100% autoing for 900 to 1,000 late game. With your auto attacks hitting 2.5 times a second, right? Or even more, like, you know, it's fucking with procs and everything else, you're nuts. Oh, you're saying they aren't weak, Rock. Yeah, they're hitting for 800 and 900. That's my bad, Rock. I didn't really see the end of it. I put Khepri A+ because of the way the game's played, your assassins can full dive and insta-kill somebody and then trade themselves into a Khepri ult and then reset into that fight and go kill somebody else. So I like Khepri a lot. I also think Khepri is a lane safety god where you can control lane, but also kind of make sure you never die. And then he's saving these mages or ADCs that are being dove on his own team too, if that's the case, to let them have another chance. Crit red is ass. Bro, anyone under Masters playing Freya is getting dicked on. And I'll be honest, a lot of those Masters players I played that were playing Freya, I was dicking on them too. Raijin should never be SS again. Cleo's been SS in the game. It's not, Cleo isn't an SS tier jungler. Cleo can be played in every role but support and not be trolling and dumpster the lane automatically. I don't think Thor is SS tier because he's not. How is Thor gonna be able to like compete with Susano overall? I feel like you're trolling. Mercury's the best farming god in the game. As a jungler, he will be the first one to 20 every single game if he's a good player. Susano will one-shot you in a pool combo. You can't compete with it. You're not gonna beads his 2 because then he's gonna ult you. He's also got an ultimate that's gonna one-shot you. You're talking about Thor has a combo that can be beads or magi's, and then it just doesn't land and he does no damage. Thor is one of the safest assassins? What? If you play Thor late game and all you do is wall 1, your team loses the fight because I'm gonna be Susano 2-1ing somebody and insta-killing them. Your wall 1 will not one-shot somebody. You have to commit to the fight. Like I don't to compete. I don't understand. So you're telling me a god that has to hit a full combo to do damage is better than a god that can just auto attack against you with the 1 in 100 area. And if you're like, oh well, I'm talking about poking late game. If you Thor 2-1 somebody on my team and I'm Susano, I'm gonna blink kill you. And you're dead instantly. There's no reaction. You can't do anything. You're dead instantly. You're going to try to ult. You're going to die in your ult channel. Would you not say Unbats is the best jungler in A+? No, because I think a Wheelix can compete. I think Dodgy can compete. I think Ravana can compete. I think Ravana would be better if you could guarantee a good early game. I think Pele's up there. I think Loki's up there. I think Naja's up there. I think all of them are pretty much on par. I think Camazotz is up there. My problem with Pele and why she's not S tier is because once she's in, she's in. So if anyone uses their actives correctly, you're not going to have a good trade. You're either going to 1-for-1 or you're going to die. I think Nemesis is underrated. I'm leaving them. I have Nem in A+, right? Yeah, I think Nem is a top tier jungler and people don't know it yet. I think Nemesis, Golden Blade, Eye of the Jungle competes similarly to Mercury Farm and is undervalued. Smite Source builds have been updated for like weeks, bro. Like, who and why is banning Rama or Ishtar? Top picks and bans. So if you ban Cleo, Mercury, Susano, Ao Kwang, and Hebo, which is usually your bans, what the fuck is left? Your top fucking picks. Are you Righteous? Are you just really bad with Rama and Ishtar, and that's why you're so stuck on this? Like, you trying to throw up your in-game name so we can see your stats on those gods? Because that's the only thing that makes sense here. Either you're getting farmed by Sol and Olaron and you don't know why, so you're blaming them being OP, or you're bad at Rama and Ishtar. Because there's no way you're so upset about this. I ban Set every game because I think it's easy to play for the top level players. I don't care about a low level Set play. If someone under Masters playing Set, I really don't give a fuck. I mean, am I wrong? Is that why you're upset because you can't play Rama and Ishtar or what? You have to be an ADC player. You 100% have to be an ADC player. So it's got to be one or the other. Yeah, I'm going to play more games in a second. Now, I don't think Rama and Ishtar are broken. I just think they're that much better than every other hunter, which skyrockets their priority to a top fucking pick. Why is Erlang low? Because he's ass. Erlang literally, as soon as he lost his knockup, went... Erlang with his knockup in ranked was already not good. Erlang was a competitive god. He was played at a professional level and was OP at a professional level in the jungle because of the way the game was played. Because you go hyper tanky in the jungle and be a setup damage dealer, and your team can follow up and you kill people. In ranked, Erlang wasn't played. Then they took away Erlang's knockup. So he went from never played in ranked to what the fuck is this god now? Explanation on X-Ball? Nowhere near as much lane clear, nowhere near as much pressure, nowhere near as much safety in team fights. Ultimate is valuable, but most people are just running through it because you can't kill tanks. So why would I have X-Ball higher, like, than where he is? Erlang Shen lost his knockup like a fucking year ago. Horus is strong because of Bastions. Horus is strong because he's one of the only supports that can go in, do a high amount of damage, make his teammate do more damage, CC you in a way that you're not going to get out of, and then dash fucking back out into full safety out of a heal. He's very hard to kill, and he is very, very good target killing. Like, kill one per, like, just run in and kill a person, make sure they die.